I'm here at Hoosier National Forest or Park.
Forest.
Okay, Hoosier National Forest. And I am here. Go ahead, and if you want to talk about your channel, introduce yourself.
My name is Brian. I'm with Carlson Adventures on YouTube. My truck here is a 2019 Toyota Tacoma, and I've recently outfitted it with the Smittybilt Overlander series rooftop tent.
Nice. So, what all have you modified on your Tacoma to that's not stock to make it overlanding?
It's just it has a really small lift kit. It's 2 inches in the front, 1.5 inch add-a-leaf rear suspension. Just to kind of help hold the weight. I do pull a camper with it too. So that's basically it. A little bit bigger than stock tires, but nothing really extreme or anything. Just enough to get me around, you know, a little light off-roading.
So he's got a Smittybilt truck top tent, and the rack. Could you talk about the rack here?
Yeah, I have a video on my channel as well about the rack. It's made by Hook Off-Road, and you can get them on Amazon. They run about 500 bucks, which is you know, about mid-price for some of the racks. You can buy a lot more expensive ones, but this one works for me. It's super heavy duty. It'll hold up to 800 pounds. That's plenty for the tent. The tent's only about 130 pounds. So.
Now, how many people is that Smittybilt rated for?
It's
2 or 3?
2 person.
2 person.
Yeah.
And
it's basically the size of a queen-size bed inside.
And he's got lights. Now, are those come with the rack in the back, or is those accessory lights?
Those are just accessories. I added those.
Then he has his, I don't know what to call those, Christmas lights?
Yeah, they're just little lights. Just I had them on an old camper I had and still had them laying around. I thought it'd be fun just to throw up on there this weekend.
And so he did all the work, right? You didn't have it installed. You did the installation yourself.
I did it all myself.
Because I remember seeing the video. He's got a video on installing the rack. What's the name of the rack?
It's made by Hook Off-Road.
It's Hook Off-Road, and he installed the Smittybilt
Yep.
tent. And so this got the V6.
Yep.
And so is it okay to look inside, or?
Sure.
Now I'm a little slow here because I got a bad leg. I don't know if you can see inside there, but it's pretty roomy. I don't know if you can put 2 of me in there. I'm sort of a wide guy. And so, looks nice. Now, did you look at any others before you?
Yeah, I looked at a bunch of them, and it's just whatever's in your budget. This one comes in right about $1,000, and then you have to buy the rack and everything. So, I mean, you can spend from $1,000 up to $4,000 or $5,000 on these tents. It just depends what your budget is and what your needs are. But this one, I like it. It's not too big. It's easy to set up. It's usually just me or me and my wife, so it's about all we needed.
Now, is there a reason why you chose a Tacoma and not a like a F-150 or Silverado or a Colorado?
I had a Silverado before I bought this, and I just wanted something just a little bit smaller, like a mid-sized truck. It'll just get around, I think, around on the trails a little bit easier than a full-size truck. And we own a Toyota 4Runner, and Toyota's been great for us so far. So Tacomas, they're great trucks as well. So that kind of made my decision, just the longevity of them and the durability of them.
Now, have you thought before you purchased this, taking your 4Runner and converting it to an Overlander?
Well, if my wife would let me do that to her 4Runner, absolutely. But no, she don't want to tear that up off-road or scratch it or anything. So that's her daily driver. I mean, this is obviously mine, but she was not all about taking hers off-road very much. So
nice. And so now, if you were to do it all over again, is there something you would modify just a little bit differently, or?
I don't know. I really like the setup. The rack is super heavy duty. The only thing I don't care about I mean, and it's because it's the way it's built, is it does have that center piece in there, so it's got 3 crossbars instead of 2, where most of them have 2. And it has the bar in the middle going front to back, and that kind of makes it hard to access the truck bed from inside or from the side of the truck. That would be the only difference. I may have went with another rack. Not that there's anything at all wrong with this thing. It has been a workhorse, but it makes it hard. I can't really get my arms far enough in there to, get stuff out of the bed, so I have to go from the back and reach way in. But other than that, so far with the build, it's been great.
Now, what's your next modification? Are you looking for like a roof rack, or?
Oh yeah, I've been looking at a roof rack. It's made by a company called Prinsu. It's a really popular rack for the Tacomas. Just so I can put some of my kayak racks up on top of it too, and maybe a solar panel on the top. I'd like to bring my kayaks on some of the trips, so with the roof rack I'll be able to do that.
What about these lights? Is there a particular reason why you chose to mount your lights right here by the hood and the wipers?
Well, those are called ditch lights, and they're made to kind of shoot out from the side, so you can see the ditches on the side of the trail at night. So instead of going straight forward, it gives you more of a wider angle at night.
And have you thought about the light bar?
I've thought about it. I don't know if I necessarily need it. It may be something down the road one day I'll put on, but once I get the roof rack and that kind of stuff sorted out.
Now that's a window right there?
Yeah, it's a window. The thing with the Tacomas is they have such a short bed. It puts the tent, that's as far away as I can get that tent away from the cab of the truck. And this will actually hit the cab of my truck if I try to put it in and pop that side out. So sometimes I'll pop this one side out, but I really don't need to this weekend, so I just left it closed.
Gotcha. So have you thought to buy those off-road trailer campers before you thought about overlanding like this?
Yeah,
or?
I've thought about that, but I see some of those guys that looks like they struggle pulling a camp or another trailer through the trails and over obstacles. I mean, it looks awesome, and it gives them plenty more room in the truck, but for me and my needs, this is perfect for me. I can leave it on there. I leave it on there all the time, unless if I'm going hiking somewhere and I'm gonna park my truck for a couple nights overnight in a parking lot that's way out in the middle of the woods, I'll take it off. It's super easy to take off. It's got 2 bolts on all 4 corners. I slide it right off and put it in my garage. That way, I don't know, maybe I'm paranoid. I'm always afraid somebody's gonna mess with it. If, you leave it out in the middle of the woods, your vehicle, somebody can mess with your stuff. So I just like it's super easy to take off and on.
So when am I gonna get a set of keys?
Right now, here you go. The payment too.
This is a very nice rig. I like it. And it's well, appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
And if you want to, go ahead and restate your name, your channel, and how people could reach you.
Brian, Carlson Adventures. You can find me on YouTube as Carlson Adventures.
So if you don't have Carlson Adventures, please check out his channel, and I'm sure you'll like him. And like, share, and subscribe. Share out his channel, share out his videos. And when you go to his channel, just let him know that you heard about him from Unpaved Explorer.